Well, it's November 23rd, and I gotta talk softly because my daughter's still asleep. It's about 4 in the morning, and I just wanted to give you an update. I guess it'll probably be update part one, and probably two or three updates. But anyway, I moved into this is my kitchen. Yay! Got my own kitchen, no more roommates, so that's nice. I've come a long way in the last 9 months since I last uploaded a video. It was probably 9 or 10 months ago. It's pretty sad. But anyway, I've been very busy. And so I was right in the middle of the Dark Night of the Soul. It was awful. Like awful. I can't even watch those old videos, but I'm leaving them up right now because I'm thinking maybe it'll help somebody, and also it'll help you to see my progress if you want to watch all those old videos. They're sad, but I was very sad. Oh my god, it was horrible. But anyway, now so I had to stop the videos, and I had to start looking for a job. So that I was doing that full time. If I wasn't looking for a job, I was meditating, or I was doing the Ho'oponopono prayer. I did that 100 times a day, every day for like 3 months. And then I practiced being in non-resistance. And I started talking to the angels. And yeah, I didn't even know if I believed in angels. 3 years ago, Cindy Eiler, shout out to Cindy Eiler, yay, girl. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even be standing here right now. Seriously, I was so depressed. But she said that she didn't know about angels either. And but she just started working with them and giving them a chance. So I did too. And that started 3 years ago. A lot happened in between then and now. But, so I started working with them, talking to them, praying to them, and she says that you have to ask them for help because we all have free will. If you don't ask, they cannot help. So that's the biggest thing. So do that, and if you're having a hard time, just try it, and you don't have anything to lose, right? So I did that, and I just started looking for a job, and I just was not going to give up until I found one, which I did. I found a great job. It doesn't pay that much, but I enjoy it. I'm caregiving now, so I'm a caregiver for people that are in their 80s and 90s, and but it's very rewarding. And my cat is rubbing up against me right now and slamming my knee into the cabinet. Anyway, so I did all that, and then I had to look for a place to live because I had to get out of where I was. So then right after getting a job, I started working full time. Then I was just looking non-stop for a place to live, and it was way harder than I thought it would be. But I got the perfect place. I put in my order just like you would at McDonald's drive-through. You're driving through and you're putting in your order, and you expect after you put in your order, when you get up to the window, that you're going to pay your money and they're going to give you the food that you ordered, right? So it's just like that. Just like that. Manifesting is exactly like that. You put in your order, you expect it, and then you let it go. So, between ordering and the window, you've already let it go, right? So when you get to the window, you get what you ordered. So it's really pretty easy. And I got everything I ordered. I'll do like I'll show you around, but my daughter's asleep right now, so I'll give you like a tour of our house. It's nice. It's big enough for us, and it's just a godsend. Like, oh my God. So that happened, and then I've been working 7 days a week. So I just really haven't had a chance to do anything. And I finally got a couple of days off. It's kind of a rough way to get a couple of days off because my client went into the hospital with some sort of infection. So Yeah, I'm sad about that because she's 89. So I know that she's close to death. So it won't be much longer. But I hope she makes it through the holidays at least. But anyway, so I'm home right now and I'm getting ready just to make a small Thanksgiving dinner for me and my daughter. So I'm preparing, different things. Just a small dinner. I'm not making a turkey or anything, but some stuffing, just a couple of pieces of turkey, one for the dog, one for her mainly, and some cornbread stuffing. I'm gonna make a gluten-free pie, so I don't know how that'll go, but I'll do that tomorrow. And so we're gonna have our Thanksgiving on Tuesday because Tuesday night is my normal day off. I work 6 hours of that Tuesday though. So in the morning I work from 12 midnight until 6 in the morning. And then I have that night off. And then I work the next night, 10 to 6. So it's a pretty heavy schedule. But I love it, and I love my coworkers. I've got the best coworkers. I've got great bosses that'll work with you, and I've really enjoyed it. It's really brought my energy up, and it's just been really great. So, but I really want to start the YouTube channel again, and I feel it's spirit. I don't know if it's the angel spirit or my guide, but they are pushing me to do these videos. They were pushing me before, and I did it against my will, pretty much. They kept telling me, do the videos. And then, of course, I had to stop. So now that I'm kind of in a more even kill, and even though I'm working 7 days a week, I'm going to start the videos again. I have a lot of subjects. I've got like 30 subjects already wrote down of things I want to talk about, and that might help you or help someone that you know. So it's everyday stuff. I'm not like claiming to be some guru or anything like that. Or self-help coach or anything. No, I'm just like you. I'm just like you. I've been through a lot in my life. I've probably been through 10 lifetimes so far, really. I've thought about writing a book, but every time I start it, I just give up because it's so depressing. But now I'm trying to think about all the good things too. So my whole life hasn't been that depressing. I've had a lot of really depressing moments, but I've had a lot of good times too. And I've learned a lot. I'm 62 years old, and I've learned a lot. So my guides want me to pass some of this information on to you guys. So in the hopes that you don't have to go through what I've gone through. If you even save yourself one thing in your whole life, these videos will be worth it. So, I wanted to talk about Cindy Eiler. She's doing videos right now, live videos with her and Homer Costello. They're amazing. Cindy, if you don't know about her, she's a very straight shooter, no holds bar. Like, she'll give it to you just exactly how she sees it. But she's a very caring, loving person. So don't take that in the wrong way. You just need to be ready for the answers. They do mini readings and for free, and you just put "I'm all in" the chat line, and she goes live. They both go live every Friday and every Tuesday. I think Friday night I get up at 8, so I'm in the Midwest now, so it's 8 o'clock my time, so you'll have to figure it out wherever you're at in the United States. And then Tuesdays, I think it's, let me see, I thought I wrote it down, but maybe I didn't. No, I don't think I did. But anyway, Tuesdays, I think I have to get up early, so I want to say it's like 4 or 5 my time. But anyway, you can go on there and check the times. And she talks about all kinds of different stuff. like everyday stuff, but like really in-depth stuff about the galactic and really deep stuff. So, but it's very interesting, and I learn something every time I watch it, and I love it. That's my new hobby is watching her and Homer, and then they have other guests on. It's just awesome. So, let me see. I just wrote a few bullet notes. Okay, so lately, I'll tell you real quick about my toddler because you're probably wondering why I have a towel up to my window. I do have curtains, you'll see. I do have curtains under there, but it lets too much light in. So I have to pretty much black everything out because we found out that she's got a hole in her cornea. So, and she's got these blood vessels that are growing into the eyeball over the blue part, the iris. So it's really pretty dangerous. Went 2 trips to Kansas City and back to see a specialist surgeon, and he wants to do a cornea transplant December 7th, but she's still trying to decide if she wants to do it or not. It's a $30,000 operation, so we just don't know yet. I'm leaving it up to her, but if she gets an infection in that eye, she could lose the whole eyeball. So I want her to get the cornea transplant. I think it's worth the risk. It's risky though. It's a transplant from, it's from a cadaver or whatever you call it. A dead person has to die and donate their corneas. So it's just really nerve-wracking right now. But anyway, that's why I have all the windows are blacked out in the house. I can only have the light on right now because she's asleep, and then she's in her room with the door shut. But I have high hopes that it'll work out as it's supposed to. And I'm just, I'm so different than I was 9 months ago. I just don't let things get me down anymore. I mean, yes, of course, I do get teary-eyed. I got teary-eyed about that a few times. And I got teary-eyed about my dragon, my bearded dragon died about 6 months ago. So that was rough. But I try to remember him, all the good times we had, and I try not to go over his death experience too many times in my mind, I just try to remember the good times, and I try to be just grateful. Like every time I walk in this house, I'm so grateful that I have this house. Here I go. I'm so grateful that I have 2 eyes to see out of. People take this so for granted, their eyesight, their body, their heart beating, just everything, So I'm just really in gratitude every day, every minute of every day that I'm awake, for everything, and things will work out better. So, used to, I would have got down, I would have been depressed, I would have been crying for days on end. I would have been like, oh, why me? Oh, poor me. Oh, why is this happening? But now I'm just thinking, well, I'm just human, and this is happening for a reason, for our growth in one way or another, and I just have to trust Spirit. I just have to have faith and trust, and I do. I have so much faith and trust that everything is going to work out fine. So that is so awesome, I mean, it's so different than the way I was, the way I've been the last, 61 years of my life. and how I look at things are just so different. So anyway, so that's great. And I guess that's about all I'm going to probably do for this video. So I just don't want to, go too long. I know people don't like long videos. But anyway, expect more videos from me, and I'll just see you later. Okay, bye. Have a good night.